Okay, this video I am making for a person that asked me to make one about the worst day of my life. So, I will make it as you wanted. So, therefore, I'm gonna make my video. The worst day of my life. That is a very hard question because a lot of shit has happened in my life. So, therefore, the worst day of my life. It's either the 4th of January, which is this month, or the 6th, which is today that I made this video. I'll explain why though. Okay, on the 4th, me and, well, now my ex-boyfriend Patrick broke up, and it's super hard for me because I fell in love with him, and I told myself over and over and over and over again that I would never fall in love, because I'm not scared of falling in love, I'm scared of the pain that comes with it, and there is a lot of pain, and I don't hate the fact that I fell in love with him because he's amazing, but I hate the fact that we broke up and now I'm in all this pain. And when I'm like this, I can't eat, I can't sleep. I do something else that I'm not going to say on here because I don't want the whole world knowing. But I'm getting physically sick from it. Like, I can't eat, and every time I try, I throw up. And it's really bad. And the 6th, okay, I went to school today, and everyone kept bugging me about it while me and Patrick broke up, and I just, like, cried during the first hour because a whole bunch of people brought it up. And second hour, I was sitting there being quiet, not talking to anyone, and this kid comes up, his name is Bradley, and he's like, he walks back, he looks at me, and then he walks back over to his desk, and he starts talking to this chick named Kiera and Elliot, and they all sit there and start making fun of me, saying I'm gonna kill myself, like I'm gonna commit suicide, and I cut myself and shit. And it really bugs me because people make fun of me every day, and I just hate it because one day I'm gonna snap on their fucking asses, possibly here soon if they don't fucking leave me alone. And that was 32nd hour, and then 3rd hour, I sat there and I cried and I cried and I cried, and I tried to hold it in, and I just couldn't hold it in no more because they made fun of me for one, and that is definitely gonna make me cry. If you're gonna sit there and make fun of me, telling me I'm gonna kill myself, yeah, that's gonna make me cry because I got made fun of like my whole life for the way I look, because I have piercings, I have black hair, and I automatically get called emo and all this. Yes, I'm emotional, but that don't mean I cut myself. And okay, so 4th hour, which is lunch. Lunch, okay. I wait and I sat down by Patrick, like always. I sit there and I cry. And they're like, him and Cameron were like, what's wrong? And then I told them what was going on with the 2nd hour thing. And they were like, what the hell? Blah, blah, blah. Shit like that. And I was like, yeah. And then Patrick looked at me and he's all like, I got bad news. And I was like, wait, you already gave me bad news 2 days ago. What are you talking about? And he's all like, I'm moving back to my dad's. So I went blank, and I'm like, what the hell? I mean, it's one thing that we broke up, but it's another thing that he's moving back to his dad's, and that means he's going to Waterloo School, and he won't be going to school with me no more, and I won't be able to see him that much. Really? I mean, come on now. First, you break up with me and break my heart. Then, you tell me you're moving back to your dad's. I mean, really? And then in 5th hour, which is language, I sat there and I started crying. I started bawling, like hardcore, because I thought about the 2nd hour thing, and then I thought about the thing with Patrick, and then I was just thinking about our breakup and everything. And I was like, what? The hell? And then my family problems, yes. And then I just thought about everything that's happened to me in this past month. And it's horrible, but anyway, I was crying during 5th hour, and then in 6th hour, which was PE, I was walking to class with Patrick, I think. Yeah, a little bit anyway. And I gave him a hug this morning, and I like started crying afterwards. And then in PE, I like about cried, and PE really wasn't that bad, but yeah. And then in 7th hour, which was science, I am tired. I got called on, and I almost got sent to ISS because the teacher called on me, and she was like, "What's the answer, Sarah?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then she's all like, "Well, I'm gonna help you." I said, "No, because I'm not gonna answer." And then she's all like, "Are you being insubordination or whatever it's called?" And then I was all like, "If that's what you call it, I guess so, because I'm not answered." And then she's all like, "Sarah, do you want to go to ISS?" I'm like, "No, because that old bitch in there hates me." And then she's all like, "Just sit down and be quiet." So I was all like I was doing before. And then in 8th hour, which is art, I was texting Patrick, and I just couldn't even draw at all. So I just texted Patrick. I was like explaining to him like how my life is now. Like it's just the same. I think it's worse now than it was before I even knew him. But before I knew him, it was pretty bad. And like, I know he's my friend and all now, but it's amazing how you can go from super happy to like super depressed, and it's horrible. Well, this video is really long, so I gotta go.